Welcome everyone. Game Camilla here. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that a lot of people have been asking me about on Twitch, on my Twitch streams, and that is, how do I get rid of villagers I do not want? Today I'm going to cover that with you in this video here. The easy way to do this, we'll get this right out of the way, is amiibo cards. If you have amiibo cards, this is the guaranteed easy way to do so. Once you get an upgraded residential center here, you want to go to invite amiibo camper. You'll get this option. It'll probably happen like the day after you upgrade, or the day of you upgrading the residential services. Tom Nooka mentioned this. So you use one of your amiibo cards, and you'll be able to invite a villager to your campsite. Now here's the thing about them. It's going to take 3 days to invite them. 3 days to invite them. So the first 2 days, they're going to ask you for an item. If you don't have the item, the means to make it, they'll give you a DIY for it. So that's actually really nice. You'll give them the item, they'll give you back another item, and you'll keep asking them, and the first 2 days they will deny joining your campsite. They'll say, hey, invite me back, blah blah blah. The third day, you'll do the same thing. And after you build the set item for the villager, the potential villager, they will be able to join your island. Now, here's the thing. With the other methods, it's a bit harder to guarantee who you want to kick. With this one, they'll say, if you have a full town, they'll say, hey, residential says you're full. Who do you think I should talk to maybe join? And from there, you'll be able to select any one of the villagers you want gone. So if there's a villager you want gone, select that villager. They'll talk to that villager, and boom, there you go. The other villager will move out the next day, or move out, start the packing process that day. They will move out, and then the very next day after that, they will move in. So this is the guaranteed easy way to do so. Now, you're probably wondering, what do I do if I don't have an amiibo card? Okay, it's a little bit more complicated, but it's not that bad. So if you have a villager that you do not want, let's see, who do we have here in town right now? We have, let's say we don't want Puck, okay? Puck is on the naughty list. You don't want him in town. So from that moment, you do not want to interact with that villager in any way. The best way that most people have figured out how to do it is fence the villager in. So get yourself a fence, any fence, and start fencing the villager in. So he stays stuck, doesn't interact with anyone, and I missed there. And he will basically, his neglect will increase there. Once it gets to a certain level of neglect, he will not be able. He will have a thought bubble that will come over his head. Now, you can take a number of days to do so. Some people have, if you're comfortable with this, have done a time travel method where they fence them in and then go forward 2 weeks in time, roughly around 2 p.m. or so. Usually about the 2 p.m. mark, it seems like most villagers are all out of their houses. They'll check after 2 weeks. They'll go by the villager's house. If they see him out there with a thought bubble, You open it up, you go talk to him, and if he wants to leave, he will say, hey, I've been thinking about leaving, blah, blah, blah. You say yes, and there he goes. If he doesn't show, you could basically go forward to the next day and keep trying to do that. That's if you're comfortable with time traveling. If you're not, and many of us are not, very understandable. Same process, fence them in, do not talk to them, do not talk to them when they're building, try to limit their interaction with any villagers, and eventually they will pop up and say, hey, I want to leave. Now, there is a third method, and the third method is if you can get a villager to come to your campsite, like a random villager, not an amoeba villager, they will go through the same process where they say, hey, I want to join in. They will pick a random villager at that time. It has been confirmed that if they pick a villager you do not want, so in this case, let's say we have Anka join, and Anka wants to kick out Marina. At that point, we will close down, we do not save, restart the game, and hopefully they will pick the villager we want to kick out. Maybe on the next go it will say, hey, Puck, I've been talking to Puck, I want to kick them out. If you say no to that villager, like let's say she suggested to kick out Marina, and you say no, and then you save, that villager leaves. The one in the campsite anyway. So if you want to kick out a specific one, if a random person visits your campsite, you want to restart the game until you get that person you want to kick out. So that is the three methods. That is the three methods to kicking out, getting rid of a villager that you want. One is super easy. The middle one can take some time, and then the very last one isn't so hard, as long as you can get a villager to show up at your campsite. But that's all I have today. Guys, if you like Animal Crossing, come check out the Twitch channel. I do a lot of other games too. I know Pokemon's starting to become a big one with the expansion coming. Links are in the description below. I stream 5 days a week, except for Mondays and Thursdays. With that, I'm going to leave you guys be. Have a good one, happy gaming, and I will see you next time.